Thank you, Professor Dawson, for chairing this event. I'm Professor Mitzu IKEDA, Director of Center for the Study of Co-Design at Osaka University. It is a real pleasure to be able to join this virtual book launch today. In particular, I'm delighted to have the opportunities to co-host this event with the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, Center for Urban Research, led by Professor Dawson. Over the past 3 years, since Brendan joined our center, we have collaborated with Royal Melbourne in a number of ways. For example, Professor Larissa Jones, who I am sure many of you know, is visiting professor at our center. The Co-Design Center was established in July 2016. And although our goal is mainly develop new innovative educational programs, we are required to address many challenges facing our world today. Our aim is try to find a way to integrate diverse areas of research expertise, promote creativities, and contribute to society. As such, we do not a lot of work at the community level. You may know that Japanese local community, particularly those outside of big cities, are confronted by falling birth rate, aging populations, depopulation through out-migration or economic decline. In response, we needed to find new ways to revitalize these communities. And sometimes this may come down to ethical conversations about what is right course of action. I'm an anthropologist and a ethnographer with a specific focus on medical anthropology. Geographically, I have worked extensively in Central America areas. As you can imagine, ethical, respectful approaches are critically important for work of anthropologists. Indeed, I teach courses on research ethics to students and faculty at Osaka University. Ethics is becoming an increasingly visible component in research activities at Osaka University. For example, last year, we established a new research center on ethical, legal, social issues. The primary concern of this new center is to how to effectively evaluate the ethical, legal, social implication of new and emerging technology, so to ensure that we have overall positive impact and avoid potential negative consequences. This kind of assessment will become increasingly important, especially in the areas like biotechnology or the information technology. After reading this book entitled Ethical Cities, however, I also appreciated that we needed to pursue broader ethical framework for our communities, cities, and society as a whole. Interestingly, the authors don't talk about some kind of utopian endpoint for cities, but rather imply that we should think in terms of an ethical trajectory or orientation. I like that idea. There is an unavoidable degree of cultural relativism that will influence the information of ethical cities. For example, Japanese notion of ethics combine influences from China, India, and the West with our own Japanese philosophies. I appreciate that the goal is not a pursuit of the perfect ethical city, but employing an ethical perspective is important influences how we see the world and our places in it. The authors avoid being too prescriptive, but rather share with us example of what cities are already doing to suggest that your city is seeking to be more ethical implies something very different from saying we are sustainable cities or healthy cities, since the latter seem more like destinations, whereas the former seem more like a journey. As I have already said, I'm not an urban expert, and as such, I look forward to hearing the views of the participants and their ideas on the relevance and potential an idea like an ethical city. Thank you, and I look forward to your contributions. Okay, thank you very much.